Yeah, Amir Ali, man, West Philly in the building. You know what I'm saying? Rapper. You know what I mean, amongst other things, but that's my passion, my purpose, and that's my gift. So
Sometimes it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, cause so many things that go against us. But it's something inside our spirit that just keep us marching forward. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
First and foremost, Philly Billboard blog
yeah,
a couple weeks ago it posted a picture and it was asking who was the best lyricist in the city currently. And it
yeah.
had yourself and some of
Mm-hmm.
the other top artists in the city on there. I just wanted to get your reaction to that. What was your thoughts when you saw that?
I'm blessed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To be in that conversation, like you know what I'm saying? Cause for me, bro, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to pursue the rap shit. So for people to be talking about I'm in the list with some of the motherfuckers I've been listening to for however long, you know what I mean, people I'm fans of and shit, like that's how I took it. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to be a part of them lists. Like,
Why is that? Like, why was it ever a moment where you wasn't going to pursue rap seriously?
cause I was doing other shit, you know what I mean? I thought when I was young, you know what I mean? I had a moment or period where I thought the street shit was what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I just wanted to really stack money and live how I wanted to live. And, I had various things I was good at, but, you know what I mean? Rap was just one of them. I think I just said this in a recent interview where, like, this wasn't like, oh no, I gotta do this. I wanted to play sports when I was a kid. Like, it was a couple different things I wanted to do, career choices, but, you know what I'm saying? I think, this was something that I was not taking for granted, but I wasn't really giving the most attention to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until like a few years ago where I really made the decision to really pursue this.
And what was that moment for you?
It was kind of like a look in the mirror moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like I thought life was going a certain way. You know what I mean? I was depressed. I was losing my homies. My family was sick. I was taking care of my folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? And shit was just rough for me. And I had that look in the mirror moment where it was just like, yo, like, is you gonna do this or not? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, when I made the decision to do it, that's how we get here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Was there anybody that you felt like was left off the list, or was it anybody that you would include as an honorable mention?
Um, yeah, it's hundreds of people, bro. We from a place of rappers, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and it's only but so many slots. They move around and change a lot, but yeah, it's a lot of people. I'm sitting here, my brother in here, KP. You know what I mean? One of the hottest rappers in the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of people that deserve the slots. So it's hard for me to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely think it's some people that deserve to be up there. But I look at them lists. They opinionated. It's just my opinion. Like, my list probably would look a little bit different from that list, maybe slightly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I agree with the list too, though. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean? I just know it's all subjective and shit.
How you feel about the state of Philly music as a whole? Cause like just me being like a fan, looking at music, I feel like this is the most artists we had in a long time.
Yeah, we active, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to see everything going on. Like, you know what I mean? We got that horrible reputation of like crab in a barrel. It is. We from Philadelphia. It's an inner city. We are a little bit more aggressive and shit like that. And, it come with a little bit more hate. But, like, for the most part, right now, the movement that's going on with everybody being creative, not just, it's multiple podcasts, there's multiple platforms, there's multiple videographers and photographers. It's a lot of shit going on in the city right now. Like, we heavy, so shout out to Philly, like, for sure.
Could you ever see yourself stepping out of your bubble? Like, you heavy on the lyricism. So like everybody I see you collab with for the most part, like they all could spit. But can you see yourself like stepping out your pocket, going into like, we got the young boys that dance and all that with the hips and all that. You see yourself stepping into that?
As long as it's good music, I don't care what it is. It don't got no I don't got no like preference. You know what I mean? My mind changes day by day. So like, you know what I'm saying? If I can make good, like I'm cool with D30, right? Like, so if bro was in here and he was making that kind of music and we found a way to make a good song, I'm on it. Like, it's no questions asked. So it's like, it don't matter who. You know what I mean? I was just in here talking to somebody, they play the beat, it's an Afro beat. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole nother lane. So like, I'm heavy lyricist, boy, but that's just like
party.
That's just a part of it. Really, my passion is music. It's not just like, oh, rap. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not like a hip hop historian and all that. Like, I just love good music. So
I asked that question because, like, Cole, my favorite rapper, and there was a part where, like, Cole got stuck in this bubble where it was like, oh, he only talk about this one thing. Like, he's so conscious. And I think it was from, like, 2018 to, like, 20-something. He went on a feature run, and he was just killing everything. And he was,
for sure.
He was on stuff that I didn't even expect him to jump on, and he was murking it. So, like, I just thought I would ask you that. But going back to the generations, lately I've been seeing you get a lot of nods from, like, the greats that have come from Philly. And I just want to ask you, like, how you processing that? Like, what that mean to you?
I'm still processing it. It's still, I got my head down and I'm working and I'm focused. I got a real good team around me and we got goals. So, like, that's what keep me grounded. You know what I mean? And when I don't get too high, too low off shit, but I ain't gonna lie, the legend, getting acknowledgement from the legends it's a blessing. It's all like, it all just remind me like, damn, this why you wasn't supposed to give up on this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I just continuously had the moments and I'm grateful. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? So shout out to Mac, shout out to whole state property, everybody show me love. Anybody from the city that's not even, you know what I mean, them, like just a legend. I done talked to a lot of legends, you know what I mean, since I started going viral, and like everybody got love for me, everybody appreciate what I'm doing, and it's genuine, it's from my heart. It's not like I'm forcing some shit, like, you know what I mean, if you know me, you know, like this is really me. You know what I mean? What you get, what you see is what you get. So for them to be acknowledging that and shouting me out and showing me love and shit like that, just for me being myself, is like, you know, it's just a different level of validation. I mean, keep doing what I'm doing.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten from being around them, or just like something you've picked up on or taken note of from being in those circles?
Yeah. Really what everybody, I think when I run into people, right, especially like the legends, a lot of it is like that meet and greet, that first, and they want to see what I'm on and how I'm talking and how I'm thinking, and they want to see what kind of person I am. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of them be blown away, you know what I mean, by how intelligent I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just how much we do have our shit together here. Like, when you come here, you meet my whole team all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing what people be expecting, but I guess a solid machine over here that I'm trying to build. And like, when people come and see that, they just give me praise. They, yo, the music sounds great. This is less advice. You know what I'm saying? It's more so just praise. It's all like, yo, y'all, I love what y'all doing. Y'all got to, you know what I mean? Keep going. That's my advice. Don't stay consistent. You know what I mean? Like, that's the greatest advice I've got, like, from Mac. Like, shout out to Beans. Like, he like, bro, you doing everything.
Yeah.
Just turn it up. Keep going. Keep doing it.
Yeah. When you look at some of the greats from the city, I think some people from the city feel like some of them should be bigger. Yeah. Some of them should have more. Like, when you look at, like, where they went right or where some of them may have went wrong, like, is there anything you take away from their journeys and be like, I'm going to do this differently when it's my time?
I think I do it from everybody. That's how we learn that way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that's just how it is. Like, I'm that kind of learner. I'm paying attention to everybody's mistakes and their successes to, you know what I mean? I know that I'm going to have my own level of mistakes, even if I knew something where I seen somebody else go through something. Yeah. I still might have to experience it myself for me to fully understand the gravity of the decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I take from everybody. I look at everybody's career and see, like, all right, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't do this. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm going to try that, see if it worked for me. You know what I mean? Sometimes I try shit and it don't work for me, but I seen it work for somebody else. So, you know what I mean? I do it from everybody, not even just legends, even people, not like reaching above, but like reaching across. I take from the people that is my peers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all influenced in that way. You know what I mean? To keep creating and stay, you know what I mean? You know, coming up with new shit. Like,
yeah, for sure. First time I saw you, it was on the Wake Up Call podcast.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Kurt.
I actually know Kurt. We went to school together at Millersville.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He was on the same thing then. Like, he was always hyped with the radio joints.
That's my guy.
Say shout out to Kurt. He been the same dude the whole time. But one thing I wanted to say, I wanted to commend you for not only your team, is like, you've been on a run recently doing interviews. Yeah. And to your point, I feel like I got homies that rap or do this or do that, and they be waiting for whoever, that big look or that big nod. But like, you've been really tapping in with all the like grassroots, like local, like up and coming blogs, content creators, And I just want to ask you about that. Like, what's your mentality, or is that intentional with your team, or like just how you feel about that?
Yeah, not like with my team and me, just like my whole mindset about it is like we are the people. And 10 years from now, like or 20 years from now, they gonna be saying you a legend. I'm a
Yeah,
legend. Like you do what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. Like I wanna work with the people right here. And like I ain't gotta wait to get on uh the come up show.
yeah,
I could go right to the wake up call.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And that literally was my drawing, like, bro. Matter of fact, and I always tell the story. Kurt was like my man, because my man Chris went to school with Kurt too, and like I think like middle school, elementary school. So he hit Kurt and was like, "Yo, I saw you was doing the drawing.
yeah,
Like, I want to get my man up there." And Kurt was like, "Yeah, well, I think I ain't gonna be on it." And he was like, "Bro, you want to get my man though?"
yeah,
And like I intentionally, I looked at the views and shit. And I was like, all right, I don't care.
yeah.
Like, it don't matter. I'm going to do my thing. And that shit went viral, went crazy.
Yeah.
And then that had Cosmic Kev in the comments like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a moment for me to say, see, like we don't need the big look. We don't need the attention.
Facts.
It's crazy. My new little phrase and saying is like intention, not attention.
Yeah,
I was intentional with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I wound up getting all the attention from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm leading with, like, oh, shit, well, no, they got the most views. I got to go over there and I got to save this good rap for when I go on Cosmic Cat.
yeah.
No, I'm going to let that shit fly. It don't even matter.
The crazy thing about that, bro, is that I ain't see Kurt since college, so it wasn't like I seen the freestyle because I know Kurt.
Right,
It just popped up on the YouTube
genuinely.
algorithm, like, genuinely. And I heard that joint, I was like, oh, he got something different. Now I listened to the second one, I was like, oh, he did it again.
Yeah.
After that, I followed you. Then the rest was history. I did the interview with Manny.
Manny,
He brought you up.
Yeah,
We
he
just
put
talked
me
about
on your platform. You know what I'm
so
saying? Like,
I appreciate you, bro, for even tapping in with me. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
no doubt, bro. We, you know what I mean? Like I said, we going up together. We got to reach across, bro. You know what I'm saying? We reach up, we reach down, but people forget to reach across. You know what I mean? Like, when 2 years ago, I be talking to people and they, you know, they give me my like my praises and my accolades and shit. But 3 years ago, I was walking right past everybody.
Yeah.
So I still view myself that way. Just because I had success and I did a bunch of shit don't mean nothing to me, really. I still see it as like we got a lot of work to do. So it only makes sense to work with the people next to me. Not, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't about to be worried about doing the interviews with the big people and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I see you got a platform. I see you a thorough. All right, bet. I like what's going on. Let's set it up. That's why when you reached out, I'm like, oh no, I ate that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm right in the middle of my rollout for my project. Like, it just makes sense to me. Like,
for sure.
More people talking about Amir Ali in the project, the better for me.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So if I wait to get to that big platform, it might come a year and a half from now.
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm gonna do all that time waiting?
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'd rather get with you, you know what I mean, this per. And by that time, now everybody done talked about Amir Ali. By the time I get to the big spot or the big platform, I'm on $1 million worth of game or some shit like that. Like, by that time, all the, you know what I mean, blogs and platforms that I done got on, everybody been said High Street.
Facts.
They feel left out. You know what I mean? They feel like, damn, we the only ones that don't got the story.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And now they got, you know what I mean? They don't got to, but, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just using $1 million worth of game as an example, but like, that's my mentality with it.
But I feel like a lot of Philly artists, they get caught in this bubble. Like you said earlier, like, we known for having a bunch of rappers. Like, you go anywhere in the country, like, they know Philly could rap. But something that happens consistently with our artists is that, like, they go viral on the gram or social media for a freestyle, and then they can't never escape that pocket. Like, they can't never escape that bubble of just being known as a freestyler. But since I've been following you, bro, I could see it, like, your music just getting better and better. Like, it's not just freestyle. Like, you actually making songs. Like, my favorite John, Please Don't Feed the Wolves. That's my John. That's my John. That's the best John. Like, no, he was really rapping. He got a hook and everything.
It's a song. It's an actual song. Yeah, like, and it's crazy, bro, because, like, I'm intentional with that. A lot of people was like, oh, do another one. Do another freestyle. Do another. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I can do that. That's never going nowhere. I can freestyle for the rest of my fucking... I'm going to be 80 years old and be able to do... You know what I mean? It might not be what I did on the come-up show, but, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to still be able to... That's like a passion. That's nothing for me. But what I really care, like I said, what really moved me is making great music. So, like, that's a big part of this whole thing. The freestyle shit is like a side quest. They side missions. You know what I mean? The music, the projects, that's my main joint. So I'm intentional with like, you know what? No, I'm gonna slow down on the freestyles and I'm going pour. I'm gonna do an onslaught with the songs, and we really about to turn. I'm about to let a lot of shit go, and you know what I mean. I got a real full lift album. Like I ain't got like an EP. I ain't got like a. We doing it as if you know what I mean. The machine was behind me and all that. I'm putting out a body of work, like an actual drawing. So
why do you feel like some artists get like trapped into that? Do you feel like it's a lack of a team? It's a lack of information? Like, what would you say to that?
I think it's a combination of things, and I think it starts with like you having a conversation with yourself as an artist or a creative. Like, yo, what's your goals? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Art, like, you know what I mean? And this shit is a business. Are you trying to learn how to make money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or is it attention over intention?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of it be that. Like, I 75% of it be just like, what are you even here for? What are you doing this for? If you don't know your purpose, if you're not clear with yourself on what you want, then you can go for anything.
Yeah.
And that's how you wind up in them situations, or you wind up angry with a motherfucker that sold you a dream, or that's how you wind up getting sold a dream because you didn't come out. I came in with a plan.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We sat and talked about the shit. Like when I sat and talked to my team, Crown Gold, you know what I mean? Like I was like, yo, we doing this shit. And this what we trying to do, this what we trying to get. Everything else is extra. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I wasn't expecting to be here. I'm still trying to do the work and I'm setting up all the shit. Like I was still gonna be reaching across to Kurt, to you, whatever. If I wasn't getting all the recognition I'm getting there, I still would have been trying to set up the interviews with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
do you feel like it's easier to do that now than it was before though? Because
absolutely.
People like Quill, for example. Like I don't care what people say about how they feel about Quill. I feel like he's one of the best ever that ever come
to come from here, and everybody know it too. Everybody, you know it. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it's like he ain't never. He had the real one, John, back in the day, and like I feel like when the city saw that, we was like, "Oh, Quill got it." Like,
he about to go.
Then it never took off after that. But
it depend on what you into, what you got going on, what's your goals, what you letting get in your way. You know what I mean? If his goals is something, we might think, damn, he about to go.
Yeah.
But what if that's not his goals? Maybe that opportunity did come across the table, and you know what I mean, being a consumer, being on the other side, you don't really know what's going on behind the door. Yeah. So like, maybe that opportunity came, and he was like, no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And what he got going on now is success for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it be about what you want from the shit. I know what I want.
Right.
So like, when a motherfucker come up to me selling me a dream, and it's happened, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I know it's going to continue to happen, but like, I'm solid on what I want and what I'm here for. And like, me and my team talk about the goals and like, you know what I mean? You know, it's the end of the year, but like, we talk about this shit every month. Like, it's December, like, all right, what we doing for 2025? Like, I'm talking about this shit constantly because that's my plan, A, B, and C. That's all I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I go clock in little jobs here and there, hustle, do whatever. All my money is invested into this shit. So I take it real serious and I'm intentional. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to speak for everybody. I don't know why somebody shit didn't pan out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just know what I'm doing and how serious I'm taking the shit. Like, sure. So that's all I can say.
When you talk about your team, like, what are the components to that? Because I hear Wallow, he always say, like, you gotta have like a Swiss Army knife. Like, you got a photographer, you got a videographer, editor. Yeah. And I'll say, bro, like, I want to commend you on your team. Like, everybody was tapped in with me, like Siani. Like, everybody was
shout
like.
Out to the squad, man. Shout out Taste Creator. Shout out Crown Gold. Little Be Legendary. All the people that helped me. I mean, even the people that, you know, just they offer whatever they can offer because they want to see me win. Like, shout out to everybody that. I don't know. I just look at it like, people only take this shit as serious as you gonna take it. And like, I started having conversations with EP. It started with my team with Crown Gold. You know what I mean? It's 4 of us. It's really more of us, but it's 4 of us that, you know what I mean, run the business. And then we partnered with Siani. Like, you know what I mean, my brother went to school with Siani, so I've known her for some years now. She interviewed me like in 2016 when I wasn't serious about the rap shit. And like, always been a supporter of me, so it was a no-brainer to bring her because I knew she got a passion for what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I linked with Brianna, like, it just made sense, and we started making moves together. And you know what I mean, we ran a couple plays. I liked how we worked together, and you know what I mean. Now we here, and she's helped me build this project out. You know what I mean, and you know, it came together. Like you know what I'm saying. So you know, I started with Jay Saif. That's my brother, my producer, engineer, graphic designer. You know what I mean? He my ear when I need to vent. He cuz do it. That's the Swiss Army knife. That's him. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we kind of really fell in line after that. Whatever else is needed. So like niggas went out and bought a camera. We don't know what to do with it, but we got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I started working with different videographers, and you know, we looking to add somebody to the team for real. But like, you know, I started with Jay. You know what I mean? With the sound, with the music. And then, you know what I mean, we partnered with 2 other people, B and Chris. Shout out to them. That's We Crown Gold, the 4 of us. And then I was able to add like Siani on. You know what I mean? I worked closely with Imani from Pish Pod. She helped me with my style and getting clothes and working with local brands and shit. Like a lot of like reaching across on that type time. You know what I'm saying? You know, Brianna helped me with organization, like all the admin type shit. She, you know what I mean, that's where she kicked in and helped us get organized for real, because these my niggas. Like, you know what I mean? We don't know what we doing, we green. She been in this shit for 10, however many years now. She was like, no, I see exactly what y'all need. You know what I mean? She came through and was able to do that. So, and then she got a team. She got a videographer on her team. She got people on her team. She got a performance coach. She got all kinds of social media people. So just the joining of forces, us talking about the goals and the passion, we all just fill in wherever we need. If we need somebody to edit a video, then I'm up. Yeah. Like dragging the shit back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Me and bro was just here. We was in the text message. He put the captions on the drum. Like, you gotta be able to fall in where you know what I mean? Whatever's needed, if you can fill a void, do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just started growing on its own after that. I'm gaining little pieces here and there every week now at this point. So, you know.
When I hear you speak, bro, I feel like a lot of it go back to like the strength of how you build relationships.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everything you're saying just come down to
heavy
relationships. Like I always say in my personal life, I'm like, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen, where I'm gonna end up, but I know it's probably gonna come from one of the people I know. Yeah. And just from Manny mentioning your name, now we here. Right now. Manny really like that's my man. Like
we talk about that a lot, me and him. Like just the whole relationship part, like how important it is to network, not only network but nurture your relationships and actually give a fuck and talk. You know what I mean? You know, and have respect. You know what I mean? I think that's a heavy joint I lead with. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody, like people, I you know what I mean? You know, I've had my little disagreements with people, but we respect each other. And that's the main thing with me in relationships. Like, I give respect to a dog. You know what I'm saying? So if it's respect there, then, you know, we build on top of that, because at that point, I want to see you win, you want to see me win. Whatever I can do for you, I can do it. If I can't do it, I can't do it, and it's respect. And, like, that's the basis of the relationship building right there. And from there, it just grow, because I'm always in that mindset. I always want to see you win. If we link and it's genuine, then you got my support forever. It don't, you know what I mean? Love is love. It don't really never change. Like, you know what I mean? You might got a love from a distance, but when, you know what I mean, you get the love, it's love. It's always there.
Facts. And I'm glad that's changing in our city, because, like, I moved to the A.
All right, bet,
all those reasons, like, growing up, you hear, like, Philly a crab in a barrel, like, we don't want to see each other win. When I moved there, I seen it differently. I'm like, yo, they really, like, they hold each other down. And I'm starting to see that in Philly. Like, you probably wouldn't even believe me and bro, this is the first time we ever met. He got his own joint in Philly. I told him, like, bro, I'm coming through. Like, I got a makeshift. I only got all my equipment. Cause you come through. Bro came through. He got me right. So, like, appreciate you, bro. Shout out to JJ. But, like, the relationships is everything. So I want to ask you, bro, like, stylistically, like, you probably heard, like, you sound like,
we was just saying that shit the other day. That it's a long list of people. Like a long list of, like, bro, I done heard I sound like Most Def, Eminem, Cole, Wayne, Kendrick. I heard Fab. I heard Chance the Rapper. Somebody commented on the joint earlier saying I sound like Rakim. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the first time I ever heard that. But, like, it's been all over the place for real.
Who would you say was some of, like, your biggest influences?
Big. Hove, Kiss, Wayne, you know what I mean? Beans. Well, really the whole state property movement because, you know what I mean, I'm from Philadelphia. I grew up under that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Shout out to Mac, man. It's a funny story. Mac came through the studio and my pop was here, and this some exclusive shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but my pop was here and shit, and you know, they in here talking and all that. And my pop go, I mean, once I get here, we start working, we playing beats and shit. My pop go like, yo, Mac, like, you know, we used to run together back in the day. And he like, for real? What? You know what I mean? They old heads now. So he like, for real? I'm sure Mac get that all the time. But then Mac was telling me, or he was like, yeah, my pop was like, yeah, out on 53rd Street, you know what I mean, in Winfield.
Yeah.
He like, oh, for real? He like, and then they start asking questions and he confirmed it. Mac was like, bro, do you know I wrote What a Thug About? When he like, yo, we used to be outside on your front steps getting lit all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I used to run right past y'all niggas. Cause I mean, I'm 6, 7, 8 years old. My pop outside with his friends. I don't give a, you know what I mean? I'm trying to play the game. I'm going to the store for my mom. I'm not even thinking. You know what I mean? Like, niggas could have been like, Jay-Z was out there. I didn't like that. So what, nigga? I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. He like, bro, I wrote What a Thug About on your steps. All that type shit influenced me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being around it. To think about that. That's one of my favorite raps from Cuz. And he wrote that shit on my front step. I was influenced by that shit. Like, that shit was right there.
My research, it seemed like you had a musical household. Like, both of your parents did music.
Yeah. Slightly. You know what I mean? My pop was just, you know what I mean, creative. You know what I mean? He wasn't really doing shit. But my mom came from, she wanted to rap when she was younger. And, you know what I mean, through high school, into college. You know what I mean? I think she cut a record. She got a vinyl record and all that shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
She opened up for Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, at Lincoln when she was going there. Fire. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I grew up with that and I crib just watching her. I don't know who Big Daddy Kane is at the time, but they like, yo, look at your mom performing. Yeah. And that's all I saw. It was just my mom with a microphone, aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. It definitely shaped me, but I didn't think so at the time, or no at the time. I just was watching my mom do something, and I'm like, damn, that's tough. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe one day I want to do that. Not thinking that I would make it here where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Years later, so.
If there's one artist you would go to in your catalog, like your go-to, like who was that?
I think if I had to contribute it to one artist, it's between Hove and Wayne. And I only give Hove the nod because it's been Hove for a long time. After a while, I stopped checking for Wayne, you know what I mean, for my whatever personal preference. Yeah. But, like, he got some of my favorite raps ever. And his style of rap and how he approached it and everything. Like, growing up, I was heavy Wayne boy. Like, heavy. I knew every freestyle, every leaked song. Yeah. Like, I was that nigga. And you couldn't tell me nothing about him because I just appreciated the way he approached it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I got the same sort of appreciation for Hove too. You know what I mean? And I think I still do. Even for both of them, like every now and again I hear a Wayne verse, I be like, damn, Cuz still got it. Like,
who you think on the college joint, him and when Hove did the joint that was mad long, him and Wayne, you know what you're talking about?
What's that guy did? Yeah. That's what that was? Mm-hmm. I like Hove joint over everybody joint. I like to hear Hove pop that shit. Yeah. Everybody else joint was good, but I like Hove joint over everybody joint.
Alright, this might be a weird question, bro, but like,
well, talk to me.
If you had to build a rapper, like, what would you say is all the components to like building a rapper or somebody that you feel like could be the next to blow? Like, I'm talking everything from like style, flow, all those things. Like, if you could build a rapper, like, what would you feel like is that component?
So am I picking things for the certain components, or are you saying like list the components?
You picking your own components. Like, if you could build a rapper, like
so I could say like Wayne flow and this such and such this. If I could build a rapper today where it would work, you know what I mean, they would go, it would be a female, right? It'd be a female rapper because I think the game right now is prime for females. You can do whatever. Yeah. Female, you know what I mean? All you gotta do is show your cleavage a little bit. You know what I mean? No bullshit. It don't even gotta be about skill or none of that. Yeah. I just think with the time that we in right now, female MC, if you're a female and you rap, go hard. Do your thing because right now you got a window. Yeah. And I think you should go hard. So if I'm just building a rapper, you know what I mean, it would be a female. You know what I mean? But if I had to build my favorite rapper, it would be different. But you know what I mean, if I'm talking about what would be successful, it would be a female rapper You know what I mean? She'd be able to spit. You know what I mean? She had a look, she had a style, she'd be sexy, she'd be, but it's something about like sexy and classy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a Lady London style. You know what I'm saying? But also the ability to make like hit records. You know what I mean? So I would take some things from different people. Like if you want to be a rapper, then I like your skill. I want you to be able to have like the ability to switch your flow numerous times. I want you to be able to talk to me about substance. Like, you know what I mean? Give me some subject matter. Tell me a story. You know what I mean? Those are the things that I want. But if you could also make me feel good, or when I'm in the club and I'm drinking and that song come on and I can't help it, even if you talking about some shit from a female standpoint and but if that shit hard and I gotta bop my head, that's the joint right there.
I ain't gonna lie, Glow be having me like sometimes. I feel like she hard. I like Glow. I ain't gonna lie, Sexy Red, I fuck with Sexy Red.
They should be hitting, bro. They should be hitting. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And you
they make hits, bro. Like it is what it is.
They making hits, bro. Like and. Who the fuck you gonna turn on when you in the club? When you in a spot?
That's what's gonna come.
I'm not trying to hear other niggas when I'm in a spot. Turn that shit off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to vibe. I don't want to hear the wrong shit. And that's everybody. I think that's a natural joint. Everybody's like that. So, the ability to do both is what, like, if you can actually be a good rapper and be skilled and have substance and all that shit too, but still could make me feel good, you're good. And I think female success immediately. Like, you know what I mean? It don't even really take all that shit I just said. Just be a female, be a rapper, be sexy. That shit's going. You know what I mean? It don't even it ain't taking too much. Like,
this in line with some of the things that we already talked about, bro. But I feel like nowadays artists are becoming so much more savvy to the business side of things. Like when I hear artists talk now, I feel like this is the most educated era of music artists. Yeah. And somebody that instantly come to mind off top is I don't know if you follow the boy Russell.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shout out to him.
I just watch him like
we missed each other when he was in Philly. We got linked. You know what I'm saying? But
he hard, bro. He built the concert joint in his backyard. Like that's just crazy.
Genius.
Don't quote me on this. I might be capping, but I felt like I watched a Russ interview and Russ was saying how I think he invested $1 million in him. He was like, he don't need to get signed to a label. He was like, I just gave him $1 million, just told him like do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, something like that. I remember something like that. They had some sort of like business relationship. You know what I'm saying? But Russ kind of like got behind him, saw what he was doing, like, and gave him a nod, like as another big dog independent artist. Like that is a nigga. I want to be Russ.
Yeah.
Don't nobody. If we sat in here, he is not on nobody's list. Yeah. He don't. We not talking about that nigga. But when you look at his shows, and I'm tapped in with the videographer that shoot all this shit, bro. He's packing out in Europe though. Yeah.
Can I tell you a funny story about Russ, bro?
They don't even speak fucking English, and they know all his words. And we sitting here talking about who the best rapper is. Facts. We got this shit fucked all the way up because his bag is crazy. Different. And he's not on nobody's best rapper.
And he got plaques.
Come on, gang.
Mix master, produce everything.
Come on, gang. I don't want to be the best rapper. I want to be that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to be able to sell out an arena, nobody even know, thinking about, talking about it.
He doing crazy Atlanta is, bro. Like, I signed up for like a men's league, just a random men's league. I walk in the gym, I'm on a free agent team. I see Russ in the gym. I walk up to him, I'm like, yo, like, you Russ? He said, yeah, what's up, man? I said, you on the free agent team? He said, yeah. I said, bro. He got it. He be hooping though. He be having runs. And shout out to Russ, man, because he tapped in with me too. Like, you know what I mean? Like he reached out and showed me a lot of love. Like I think he reached out when he seen me go viral off the Kev joint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he reached out to Kev like, who the fuck is that? And Kev gave him a nod. That sounded like him. Yeah. He was the same, like how he be on the internet interviews. He was the same dude. Like no bullshit. He was on some. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was a game we was losing. After the game, he pulled us to the side. He like, grace and empathy, fellas. I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody talk like that. But he talking about grace and empathy. I said, yo, Russ crazy. But come on, gang. Not after you know what I mean? Not while we down, gang. He was cool, though. Russ was a thorough bull. We got Hoop, too, man. We got Link. We gonna get up, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on him to get off tour. You know what I mean? Because he going crazy on his Europe tour right now. Yeah. Like I said, I'm tapped in with his videographer. Shout out to Steve. That's my guy. He actually shot Please Don't Feed the Wolves. The guy that shoots Russ content for you know what I mean? That's how we made that connection. So
I mean, shout out to them, man. We gonna link.
For sure.
But yeah, heavy on the independent tip. He definitely reached, you know what I mean, down to Russell and, you know, gave him whatever blessing and gain that he could give him. And Russell been doing his thing, bro. And, you know what I mean, like you said, this is the time.
Yeah.
If you in this, if we don't even know how long this window gonna be open.
Facts.
Right now, I could go on my phone. I don't even gotta get my laptop. If I got this, I could fucking record it from my phone.
Facts.
I can upload it and I can just press a button and my shit could be in the same store as Jay-Z.
Facts.
All right, bet.
That's all I need to know. The same. He just on a whole different side of the country.
And it's the playing field is even.
Yeah.
Before it wasn't. Now it's even. So yeah, you better learn about this shit while we in the information age. While you can get on. While you can fucking ask Siri or Chat GPT how to fucking make a marketing plan. You better start doing that.
Yeah.
You better start asking and start learning and start reading the little fine print on shit. Learning why those things is where they at and why I say this. And when the artist drop, why is it like this? And why did he wait this many days before he posted this? And like, start doing your research on this shit. This shit right here in front of us. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas be selling shovels. You know what I'm saying? Like, but dog, that shit is right here.
Yeah.
Like, that shit right there in front of you. You can go right on the internet right now and learn how to start a record label, sell it. Bro. You can find anything you want on the internet. You start using the knowledge that's available to you.
For sure. What's your thoughts on like independent versus a label? Like, what would you like if you could have it your way? Like, how would it look from here for you?
I would stay indie for a little minute, build up as much like an incredible amount of leverage, and then I would like try to take the label for everything they could give me. You know what I mean? We would run the play and they would eat on their end, but by the time I'm working, you know what I mean, they didn't cash me out. That's how I want it. You gotta be able to cash me out crazy for me to be a part of the big machine. But you know, it's work that gotta get done in between that. Like, you know what I mean? We just talking about ideally what I would like to. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay indie, go big, indie, and then when I go sit down with the labels, they gotta cash me out a big bag for me to even fuck with them because I done built this infrastructure to where I'm eating already.
Yeah.
So you want me to come help? You want to come eat with me? Let's talk about how my plate. Like my, you know what I mean? Like what we eating is the dish bigger? Like, you know what I mean? Because don't nobody, like, you know what I mean? I know people hear a lot. You don't want to hear, you don't want to have 100% of a grape. I'd rather have 25% of a watermelon. Let's just make sure it's a watermelon. Right. And I don't want you to be trying to sell me that it's a watermelon, it's a fucking apple, or it's an orange or some shit. And you know what I mean? Like, or whatever the case may be. Because niggas be like, yo, the selling game, like I said, they selling shovels. Everybody want to act like they know what it take and... You know what I mean? Everybody got the information and the knowledge, but like, it's rare that you see somebody that want to link and one, you know what I mean? And you know, I just want my situation to be right. If I'm gonna fuck with a label, fuck with anybody that's gonna invest into the shit, then the business just gotta be right. And if I know I got more work to do, then I'm gonna just continue on doing that work. I ain't trying to be sold no dream or, you know what I mean, no shit like that. So yeah, that's ideally how I would like it to happen.
God rest his soul, but I feel like Nip was a prime example of that. Like, I follow his whole journey. Like, I follow his whole trajectory. And I used to watch a lot of interviews, and he just talk about leverage. And I used to be like...
So did I. That's why I'm talking about him now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm talking about.
You probably watching the same interviews.
Yeah,
bar for bar. I ain't even a rapper, but it's like, I feel like some of the stuff he was talking about, you could apply it to everything. You could apply it to life. I know you got a new project coming out, bro. I wanted to give you the opportunity to talk about that. Like, what can the fans expect from that?
Yeah, man. Expect more music. Please don't feed the wolves style. You know what I mean? I'm hot. You know what you can expect from it? My story. Yeah. If you want to know about Amir Ali, go listen to Hot Street. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to know why and what he sound like and what you can expect music-wise, go listen to Hot Street. You know what I mean? Because I tell my story and I'm going to continue telling it through there. Like, we got other things in the works. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to my guys. We talking about a short film right now. I'm trying to get actors. We trying to take it all the way there. Yeah. So I'm going to be telling this story throughout my career. Yeah. This High Street story. So, like, you know what I mean? You know, if you want to know about Amir Ali, go listen to High Street. You know what I mean?
What can we expect in terms of the features, bro? Because you've been collabing with everybody from the city.
Yeah. I got a really good list of features. They all, like, I did some work with Kyle from Jerome. I think, you know what I mean? A couple of the tracks on the project is already out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, the joint I did with Kyle from Jerome is on there. I linked with Core. I mean, we got something hot on there. You know what I'm saying? And I got some other things they not confirmed yet. So I ain't, I don't like to speak about shit until it's like a go. But you know what I'm saying? I got OT the Real on there. I got a couple people on there. You know what I mean? Where it was more so about the music because I got a lot of songs. Bro, I've been in the studio this year for like the last 5 months of the year. I've been in the studio nonstop. Like we shut the studio down. We just start opening it back up for other people to come in. Like it's not, you know what I mean? Taste creators work with their certain artists, so they get in when they can. But for the most part, we all just been locked in on this. You know what I mean? And I just been in here, so I got a shit ton of music. I got a lot of music with a lot of people. Like you said, I've been linking with people. Some songs made the album, some songs didn't. I'm saving them for other projects. You know what I mean? So whatever didn't or whoever didn't get on this project, you gonna hear them because all that shit coming. Like I said, we in that era where I could just press upload. I'm about to let that shit go. But, so.
When can we expect the tape?
We going into the next year. I wanted to get it out this year, but due to unforeseen circumstances. Not everybody knew this. It's crazy because like I was talking to my team about talking about this public. You know what I mean? Or not. But I've been taking care of my grandma. She got dementia. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And over the summer, you know what I mean? I've been the one that's kind of been like spearheading that, me, my pop, you know what I mean? The rest of my family, like, so I've been taking care of her. When that happened, it kind of pushed my timeline back. We had to adjust how we was doing a lot of shit. My day-to-day had to change. Like, I mean, I'm moving a lot different because of that. So, once that happened, we said, all right, let's look at the next year. And we trying to figure out what makes the most sense. The album is done though. All the music is done. I think bro just got finished the mix and the master, and it's like we done. We just really strategizing at this point. We really gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say January. I want to say February. I'm somewhere in that mix. Like I'm not holding this shit past February. That's for sure.
From a consumer, from a fan standpoint, bro, we waiting.
Yeah, No, I'm already knowing, bro. Like, and for real, I know the run I'm about to go. I'm about to go on a crazy run. Like, I'm about to unleash on the single tip. Just let them shit fly. We just dropped some shit. Yesterday, me, KP, and Dapper. Now I mean, somebody fucked up. That's out now on all platforms. We'll stream that, run it up. We independent artists. You feel what I'm saying? So every stream count. You know what I mean? That shit might seem small, but please go stream my shit. Matter of fact,
stream that joint like 5 times.
When you sleep, play it. You know what I mean? Play that shit on repeat when you sleep, please, because that's how we eat. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
all body that joint, all three. Y'all went crazy.
Appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean? They my guys. Me and KP went to school together. That's my brother. I mean, me and Dap linked like last year or something like that. And I mean, we got mutual folks, and it was just a natural fit. You know what I mean? Expect more from us. We got more shit on the way.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I like that. I like that little
trio.
Yeah, that back and forth. It was a natural hip. When we was in here doing it, it was just such a classic hip hop moment. It just felt good. It made sense. So, you know what I mean? Expect more from us.
We need more of that in the city. Yeah. One last question I wanted to ask you, bro, because like I feel like as an artist, from a branding and a marketing standpoint, for your ad name to be this one for Gordy, I wanted to ask you, like, what was the meaning of that? Like, if you wanted the platform to talk about your homie.
Yeah, so Gordy is the last name of my brother Jay. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Jay. He passed away in 2013, and funny enough, I think I told the story before. When I first started rapping, my two homies that passed away, Man and Jay, was the first two niggas to hear me rap, like a serious rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, before, I would write here and there, but, like, it wasn't until I talked to them and let them hear my drum where they would. So, when he passed in 2013, I wrote a rap and it started like, hey, man, fuck it. This one for Gordy. If we do anything, we gonna do it right. Hoping one of these verses that I write could bring him back to life. You know what I mean? I went into a whole drum. And I just made that my ad name a long time ago. I went to get Amir Ali. It's not there. You know what I mean? I would have to like fight for it, or I would have to make some sort of derivative, like a different joint. And it's not, if it's not solid Amir Ali, then I'm gonna keep this one for Gordy because, like, in the interview, shout out my man Fresh the Legend. I think he did an interview with Dom Dukes on his podcast, and he just spoke on it more like, that's my homie. That's my way to keep my homie name alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when people die, like, it's inevitable. People gonna move on and not forget about you, but that's my way. Like, so when people ask me, I kind of get a kick out of it. Yeah. It's my opportunity to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's my opportunity to not forget and not get so caught up in shit. So I don't mind it, you know what I mean? Because I know one thing with this social media, you know what I mean, game is it's ever changing, you know what I'm saying? And people try all kinds of different things. Like, I'm not the first artist with a name that's not their name.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, it's a small inconvenience for all the rest of the good shit that you get from me. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, you know what I mean? And if, you know, if it's that much of an inconvenience, then, you know, maybe my shit ain't for you. So, like,
Sure.
because I had some people, like, hit me. You know what I mean? I had bigger, you know what I mean, people above me hit me and, like, yo, what's that about? And I'm like, well, this. And, you know what I mean? They respect it. And I had some people, like, consumers, like, yeah, bro, I can't find your shit nowhere. That don't make no sense. And I'm like, bro, like, that's fine that you feel like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, that's my man. Like, and ain't nothing gonna come in between that.
For sure.
The only thing that could is give me the at name Amir Ali.
Yeah.
Solid. I would change it today. I would change my shit right now. But if I can't get that, if it gotta be Amir Ali music, Amir Ali, fuck all that. This one for Gordy. We just gonna rock how he is.
Sure.
And like I said, I get a kick out of it when people talk about it. So that's my joint. Like, I don't be minding that shit at all. So, I mean,
Last question, bro. I ask all my guests is like,
long live my brothers, man.
for sure.
Man.
How would you personally define failure?
Practice.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You don't, you know what I mean? You it's all practice, bro. Repetition. You know what I mean? You gotta fail in order to succeed. So, like, there is no such word as failure as practice, bro. You know what I mean? If you keep doing something, you eventually gonna get it. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, some people get it on the first try, the second, the third. Some people got to do it 100 times. I mean, some people can naturally shoot that fucking ball, like, and put it up anyway and it go in.
Yeah.
And some people got to go get with lethal shooter to get their shit right.
I understand
And you understand? Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Some practice, repetition, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you could do anything you put your mind to. So it ain't no such thing as failure. Shit. Not with this shit, for sure. Ain't no such thing as failure. If I do something and it don't work, I'm gonna just do something again. I'm gonna keep coming back, keep showing. The only thing that could get in my way is God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when it's my time, like, that's the only thing that can stop me right now. I'm gonna keep coming back, swinging, hitting. Ain't nothing gonna knock me out. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from making the passionate music I make. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from being able to press that upload button unless they take it away.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I got the playing field and I'm a ball. So, like,
For sure. Well, I appreciate you for your time, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
You for sitting and chopping it up
appreciate
with
you,
me.
brother.
If
I
any
mean,
shout-outs
and-
you want to make or anything you want.
Yeah, man. Shout out. Like I said, man, the song just dropped yesterday. Somebody fucked up. That's out now on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Content going crazy on the gram right now. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot more in store for y'all. A lot more music on the way. High Street is on the way. You know what I'm saying? Just be on the lookout for Crown Gold. Be on the lookout for taste creators, move makers. You know what I mean? Be on the lookout for anybody and everything that's associated with me, because it's a collective. I tell my team all the time, this shit bigger than me. It's bigger than us. It's about the Philadelphia thing. Everybody see what's going on in Philly right now. People outside see what's going on. We all moving, got something going on. Shout out to everybody that's around me. School of the Gifted. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that got anything to do with me, if I'm associated with it, shout out to them, because I'm here. I made it here being my genuine self, and the people that surrounded me, God put them here for a reason.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I'm here to do what I can to elevate everybody. So when I got the opportunity to shout everybody out, shout out. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it. And,
Sure.
you know, on the other tip, shout out my folks. Shout out all my family. You know what I mean? Shout out my guys. Long live Jay, long live Dot. You know what I mean? They are a heavy force and that would drive me to do what I do. They my friends that I know, you know what I mean, would have took full advantage of life had they been here with me still, you know what I mean, in the flesh. And, you know, because they not is the reason I get up every day and I go hard. So, you know what I mean, shout out to them, because heavy motivational force for me. So,
For sure. And I want to give a shout out to my guy, Manny. If it was for Manny, I probably wouldn't be sitting right here.
The
shout
mayor.
out to my man, Manny.
Shout out
Shout out to
in fact,
JJ.
when we done, I got a call, cuz I might need him to come here tonight. No bullshit.
Shout out to JJ, Winners Culture Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Philly Billboard. Shout out to Kurt, the Wake Up Call. Shout out to everybody from the city doing their thing, man. This one was for Philly. This one was for the city. I appreciate y'all.
NFTs and things, investing all our dollars and hoping that freedom reigns. It's hard being us, but the talents cover the pain. Make it to the lead, but we still don't own the game. Way too many souls are tainted behind the fame. The parties in private mansions, they exchange some drinks. Corrupt the things you think, your life changing a blanket and nothing seems the same. All these